am Nancy Cheney, the reading specialist with Epic Charter Schools. We're going to be working on 5th grade, Oklahoma Academic Standards, English Language Art, Standard 5.4.R.5. Students will use a dictionary, glossary, or thesaurus, print and or electronic, to determine or clarify the meanings, syllabication, pronunciation, synonyms, and parts of speech of word. A dictionary, glossary, and thesaurus are all reference books used to find information about words used in reading and writing. They all have words arranged in alphabetical order and have guide words at the top of each page to facilitate and make easy the finding of words. A dictionary lists words from all subjects, and you can find most words you are using in it. A glossary is like a dictionary, but for a specific textbook, and has only the words used for a specific subject or that textbook. A thesaurus has lots of words with synonyms and antonyms for the entries. What can you learn from a dictionary or a glossary? Number 1, how to spell and how to pronounce the words. Number 2, what a word means, the definitions. Number 3, how many syllables are in a word. Number 4, whether or not to capitalize a word, whether it's a proper noun. Number 5, part of speech a word is, such as verb, noun, adjective, or adverb. Number 6, how to abbreviate a word. Number 7, the meaning of prefixes and suffixes for a word. And 8, the origins of the word, what language it comes from. Now, a thesaurus is a reference book. A thesaurus is similar to a dictionary. The words are arranged in alphabetical order, but it has no definitions. It gives synonyms for the words, and often provides antonyms for the words. It does give the part of speech for the words, and it is used to help make your writing more exciting and colorful. Suppose you're writing a paper and you keep using the same word over and over. Doesn't add to the excitement of your writing. If you look up that word and find a synonym for it, it will make your writing a little more colorful and a little more easy to read. How are the dictionary, glossary, and the thesaurus organized? The words in these three, the dictionary, glossary, and thesaurus, are in alphabetical order. This is the ABCs, and we know the alphabet. Words are alphabetized by the first letter, or the first letter which is different in the word, which means you may have to go even to the 5th or 6th letter if you are looking at two words that are very similar in the beginning. Here we have the alphabet listed, and I want you to put these words in alphabetical order just for a little bit of practice. The words are sour, sentiment, separate, sentence, and sachet. And I've underlined the part of the word you're going to be looking at. If you look, they all start with S, so you look at the second letter and we see sachet starts with an A, so that would be our first word. Now we have 3 words that start with E, that have S and then E. 2 have N for the third letter. 1 has a P, so let's look at the 2 that have the N. Okay, the next one looks like it would be sentence, then sentiment, and then separate. Of course, our last one would be sour because the O comes after all of the E's. Just a little practice in putting words in alphabetical order, which you will use in using dictionary, glossary, and thesaurus. In a dictionary, glossary, or a thesaurus, there are guide words to help you locate the page a word would be found on. The guide word on the top left shows the first word on the page, and the guide word on the top right shows the last word on the page. This is an example of a dictionary page, but would be the same in glossaries or thesauruses. So, if you want to see if a word would fit on the dictionary page in the last slide, it would need to be between the two guide words, which were whose, left side, which is the first word on the page, and wild, right side, last word on the page. Let's try an example. Would these words fit on the page? The first one is wet. Would it come between the words whose and wild? No, because E comes before the H, so it would be on a previous page. What about the word wonder? Look at the O. No, it wouldn't, because O comes after the I in wild, so it would be on a page following. What about the word width? Yes. ID comes after H. I comes after H, so it would be after the whose, and IL comes after ID, so it would be a word on that page. Parts of a dictionary entry. This is an actual dictionary entry page. We have the entry word, which is crook. We have a pronunciation key and syllables. It's a one-syllable word. Tells us the part of speech. It's a noun. We have definitions, 4 definitions, and we have synonyms. This is what a typical dictionary entry page would look like. To decide which definition to use to make sense in a sentence, you need to read all of the definitions for that word in the dictionary. 2, imagine you have a blank space where the word is in the sentence and substitute the meaning you feel is correct into that sentence. 3, if the meaning makes sense, then that is your correct definition. Let's review. A dictionary lists words from all subjects, and you can find most words you are using in it. A glossary is like a dictionary, but for a specific textbook and has only the words used for a specific subject or that textbook. A thesaurus lists words with the synonyms, antonyms, and the part of speech for each word or entry. All 3 are useful resource books for use in learning more about words when you are reading and writing.